The whole idea about Watch Dogs has been delayed.
Yes.
People have somewhat criticized it. The news package that came out today was we found out how long it's going to be.
Really?
That's right. Now, it turns out, according to a tweet, it's going to be 35 to 40 hours.
Oh, really?
Could be as long as 100 hours.
Well, that's great news. And why are you doing that right out of the gate, Paul? Why are you giving these people good news? These people came here to rage and be angry about games not doing cool things. This sounds like a cool thing.
Oh, well, we'll get
Look, that's Skype number 4.
We'll get to the bottom of that. Why are you upset?
Here's the thing. These guys gave us Far Cry 3, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you want to just base it all on Far Cry 3.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Somebody just level maxed in Titanfall after only 3 days.
Really?
Yeah. So this is absolutely nuts.
So is it the level max is 10?
Well,
I'm sorry, guys out there. I know there's been a lot of Titanfall play. I've not played it yet.
So this is 10 generations. So basically, you'll go through generation, you level up, then it'll reset.
He did that in 3 days?
He did it in 3 days, 9 hours, and like 5 minutes. The Yahoo counted.
Are you burnt out on the game already?
Well, that's like, well, he did it just so he could be the first guy to do it. You showed the next slide here, the Reddit one. He did a Reddit Ask Me Anything.
Well, it's a popular game among the Redditors.
Well, yes, but he also, he did it, and he started his own, he does an AMA as the world's first guy.
Yeah, I would find that interesting, because I'd be like, what's the chassis use? What's your favorite weapon? Plasma rifle?
The obvious question is, did you use a poop bucket?
Everyone knows that you have adult diapers called Depends. That's the choice.
Okay, did you wear a diaper?
Okay, he's from the Midwest, everybody.
No one's ever done this. You're talking 3 hours.
Did you say no one's ever done this?
Next story here, a very interesting story. This past weekend, one of the top game tournaments in the world happened in Poland.
Really?
That's right. Starcraft gamer won 100K.
A Polish Starcraft player?
No, he was just Korean.
Oh, wow.
SOS, one of the top.
Newsflash, everyone, a Korean won the Starcraft tournament. Wow.
And he beat a Korean. We have video of this. Not a lot of people on the net. Yeah.
Some video
so again, we got this from Twitch.
He is going to win absolutely
no money.
Yeah, they both are. It's the advanced class. So
Extreme Masters World Championship.
Both got topic. So this is it. But you know what? This is amazing. Look at this.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, and this is
humble, isn't he?
Well, whatever. I mean, if you just destroyed everybody in the world in StarCraft, you know. But the point is name another sport, forget esport or video game on the face of the planet that gives you this glory. You can't.
The miniature golf tournament.
Well, that's not fair.
I always have trouble with the windmill.
Boxing?
Nope. Boxing's one of them, but that's rigged. I said it. That's real. I was thinking boxing. I was actually watching it live, so I was able to capture it. So
yeah, wow.
I wasn't gaming Titanfall. I wasn't leveling up. So.
You're committed to the show far more than I was.
Well, you gave me the cookies, so we'll call it a push. Right. Some Ubisoft developers said that it doesn't matter if their games are fun.
Oh.
A couple of the developers on Assassin's Creed said the games don't necessarily have to be fun. And of course, that doesn't mean they want their games to suck. Well, what they're doing is they say games should focus on other elements.
Yeah, and I understand that. With narrative games out there, it's important not just to base your... You have to look more at the storytelling as opposed to just gameplay.
AI, can you put up a snippet of the article here? Go full screen with this. Again, this is from IGN. Jill Murray and Hugo Giad. It's French. I believe I pronounced that 100% correctly. What all this is saying is it's not just about making some fun game anymore, perhaps like a Call of Duty, but actually creating some situations, I don't know, with slavery or stuff like that, where you actually have moral decisions and all that kind of stuff.
That's right. But the problem I hate is that when you buy a game, you want to play games. You don't want to sit through cutscenes.
Yes.
That's the thing.
And that's often how this is communicated and try to get you to empathize.
Yeah, you're playing like a motion picture with stops that you have to run through. AI, you understand this, don't you?
Oh, of course I do. No, I wanted to say MK Ultra in the chat says, if games aren't fun, what is the point of them? Which,
well,
I mean,
I think what they're saying, like, you take a game like The Last of Us. That was a very well-balanced game that also, I think, serviced a really good story in a very clever way.
What games are the most popular games in terms of sales? I know this isn't always the best metric, but the best-selling games are the ones that, hand down, are the most fun. They've got filler, and they're usually stupid, but they're fun to play. Grand Theft Auto had some depth to it, but as you get to drive around and you get to throw money at hookers. Call of Duty Ghosts is still the best-selling game on the face of the planet, and it's dumber than rocks, but you get to run around and shoot things.
Yeah.
One of the top stories of the day, Gauntlet is coming back.
Yes.
people might not care about Gauntlet because they came out when I was born. Why are you excited?
Dude, this was a game that I spent a lot of money on when I was in an arcade. See, there used to be these things called arcades back in a time called the 80s.
This was 1985.
Yeah, back when I was 40. Warner Brothers Games is remaking and rebooting Gauntlet, and I think we got the video.
Let's play a little bit of the video here. This is the relaunch. It's going to be just for Steam.
Fortunately, it's not going to be on the consoles. That's the thing that
but
sucks.
Steam box.
Yeah. But you know what's nice about this? They still got the top-down view. It looked like they retained the simplicity of what made the original Gauntlet in the arcade so much fun.
We had such a dearth of those. Anyway, going to be on Steam later on this year. How many people have played Gauntlet before?
I have.
One. Anybody else in our
And
Skype?
Neostorm has.
In the 80s, I'm pretty sure.
I think this is a good reboot, actually.
Yeah. So there we go. It's a reboot that needed a reboot, which is rare.
Don't ruin it.
Anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Paul. He is Todd. We'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks again.
Thanks for joining us, Brad. Good to see our buddies from Australia Skyping in. Brad. Brad.
That's awesome.